The Duchess of Sussex surprised royal fans when she appeared on the cover of the New York Magazine-owned publication in late August, days before Queen Elizabeth II's death. The article, written by journalist Allison P. delved into the former Suits actress's life in Montecito, California, and offered thinly veiled references to Meghan's time as a senior royal. She faced backlash after the interview's publication for criticizing the royal family. Meghan said that she and Prince Harry were happy to leave Britain and were upsetting the dynamic of the hierarchy just by existing, before they stepped down as frontline royals and moved to California. Now Meghan Markle has used her latest interview with Variety to hit back at her controversial interview The Cut to defend herself. When Variety writer Matt Donnelly noted that some people had found the interview to be snarky, the Duchess of Sussex appeared to take aim at The Cut and interviewer Allison P. claiming that she had been too trusting and open during the chat, adding that the interview was only ever meant to focus on her podcast Archetypes and her and Harry's other projects. The New York story was intended to support Archetypes and focus on our project, she said. I've had some time to reflect on it. Part of me is just really trusting, really open. That's how I move in the world. Markle stressed that she wants to keep that trusting part of herself alive and can survive the controversy. I have to remember that I don't ever want to become so jaded that the piece of me goes away. So despite any of those things, onward, I can survive it, she said. The Deal or No Deal star cleared that the interview with The Cut was purely meant to discuss her ongoing projects and to promote her Spotify podcast Archetypes. However, the interview took a different direction when the interviewer started questioning the royal connection. Now, there are claims Meghan, 41, is unhappy with the article and that her dismay with The Cut has allegedly resulted in the writer Allison P. being forced into an unpaid hiatus from work. Some reports claim she has been fired due to Meghan's complaints, while several media Twitter reports have pointed out she was only put on an extended leave of absence. In her latest interview with Variety, she was asked on her chat in August, was called snarky by many, to which the Duchess said that particular interview didn't go the way she wanted. Meghan was attacked by many who referred to her as a shameless vanity project. Oh, what is she saying? I find that every time she shows up in any interview, her words contradict each other. People on Reddit also feel the same way as me. I agree with them that Meghan Markle hops from one interview to another, trying to fix the previous one, never realizing it's not the interviewer's fault, or the magazine's, or the TV shows, or her PR team's, and especially not the royal family's fault. It could never be. It's her every time, and no amount of trying to talk her way out of it will ever fix this mess before she's a washed-up stage parent trying to correct it through her kids. Another one said, her narcissistic personality doesn't allow for her to ever take accountability. It is never going to be her fault. She's the perpetual victim, and everyone is out to get her. Because she didn't have anything else to talk about. Singers talk about their music, actors talk about their roles, artists talk about their art. Basically, if you're interviewed, you need some content to talk about. What can Meghan Markle talk about? She's basically a housewife with enormous privilege. That's not even invested in her family. She's invested in herself, but since she's so shallow and hollow, the interviews look like a cringe fest.